Hello, welcome to my channel. If you clicked on my video for the very first time, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. My name is Billie Jo, and this channel is Spiritual Guidance and Tarot with Billie Jo. So I have had a lot of comments. I've had some emails sent to me about the singing bowl and people wanting me to start using the singing bowl. So you may see this quite a bit. I'm just going to probably just record this little loop here and add it to the front of all the readings so that way it can assist you. Excuse me. So before we get started with our pick a card, and of course most of you who are regular viewers of my videos know that most of my videos have to do with feelings and love and relationships. So before we get out the cards in the different piles for this particular reading, let's go ahead and clear our energy. So different ways that we can do that is you can burn sage, burn Palo Santo, a singing bowl, or even a bell. So we're going to do that now. You can also use frequency tones or binaural beats. I have some playing in the background. Of course, I always choose those that are uncopyrighted. The particular one that's playing right now is, I'll put a link down below for it. Awaken Healing Energy, Deepest Healing Music. It's 528 Hertz, Miracle Healing Frequency. So if you wanted to look the 528 Hertz up and find different frequencies that resonate with you more, then that is a lovely thing to do. So I'm just going to clear the energy. I'm going to burn my big fatty here. And it's good to sometimes cleanse your bowl as well and cleanse your tools. Keep them nice and cleansed. You can do this also with full moon energy. We did have just had the full moon in Aries. So I don't know anything, any of y'all, but any other divine feminines out there, but I know that I felt the full moon energy impacted me very heavily. And many of you may have noticed I didn't do any lives this weekend, and it's because I was having to process my own emotions that were coming up, and it was really hard. So I'm sure a lot of you watching that resonate with my channel probably went through the same thing, because Aries is a force to be reckoned with, and it does bring up the deep-seated, very painful things for you to face and deal with so that you can transform. So we're burning sage. We're releasing any negative attachments, any negative energies. We're cleansing our aura, our energy field. You can use a bell. Bells are very good. They're used in all different kinds of cultures, religions, and spiritual practices. This is one I just found. I had a hard time finding a bell that resonated with my energy, that helped me feel it. So different bells have different tones. This one helps me feel like I'm being cleansed, and that my cards and my tools are being cleansed. So just allow it to resonate through you. And then we have the bowl, which is my favorite. So I'm just going to pop it a few times, and each time I do, allow the vibration to resonate. Allow yourself to feel it, and allow it to sink into you, so that way it can vibrate, kind of like, an earthquake knocks things loose. Allow the vibrations to knock anything that's attached to you loose, so that way it can be healed and processed. Okay, so on my countdown, 3, 2, 1. And then the last one, I'm just going to resonate with the wand here. Okay, that feels so much better. I can't even tell you. My singing bowl, I've had people email me, ask me. I got mine. You can get yours. You can get them off Amazon or anything. I got mine from a store in the mall in Little Rock, called what is that? Well, you know what? It left me, so I guess it's not important. But you can find them all over the place. Some imports. It's not Pure One Imports. It's some other, I don't even remember. But anyways. Okay, so I'm fixing to pause the video and get started and move over to the piles. I'm going to move over to the table. And so what I'm asking you to do is to close your eyes and take several deep breaths. Take a breath in. That way you can cleanse and release any negativity, and keep your eyes closed until I tell you to open your eyes. And when I tell you to open your eyes, that's the first pile you're drawn to, is your pile. And remember that when you close your eyes and you take your deep breaths, think about your breath work and release any thoughts, any fears, anything you have attached. And once you release that out your breath, when you take in your next breath, think of your person. Okay? And continue to do that until I tell you to open your eyes. Hello, thank you so much for joining me today. So if you're new here, my name is Billiejo. Welcome. And this pick a card reading is shadow work. So I had a subscriber, viewer, actually, she's a friend of mine, request. She always sends me these lists of topics and ideas. And she really wanted to know what is the shadow work for her person. So what I decided to do with that, I think it's a great topic. Everyone does have to face their shadow and do their work. But instead I'm asking, what is your shadow work? Now you can choose to take this how you wish. You may ask what your person's shadow work is. You may want to listen for yourself. But I'm going to read it as if I'm talking to you, the viewer. And you take it how it resonates for you. Remember to only take the messages that resonate and just kind of toss out the rest, because this is a general reading. If you want a personal reading, you can reach out to me and book a reading with me. We can do it either a recorded video that I send you the link to, or we can do it FaceTime or Google Hangouts live, however you want to do it. My turnaround time is anywhere from 24 to 48 hours. Information is down in the description box. So let's go ahead and get started. Timestamps are in the description box as well. Pile 1 is with the lapis lazuli. Pile 2 is with the lava stone. And pile 3 is with the green opal. So I will meet you at your pile. Hello, pile number 1. I did forget to disclaim to everybody at the beginning of the video that there will be triggers, because this is shadow work. So do expect to get triggered. That is a good thing when you get triggered, okay? So for you or your person, whoever you're watching this for, if you chose pile option none with the one with the lapis lazuli, this is your reading. Let's see what your shadow work is, and then we'll pull some cards for some advice, okay? So we have the moon, strength, the emperor, and the 9 of cups. So what is triggering you? What is your shadow work that you're working on right now? So it looks like right now there's a lot of things that's hidden to you, like you're not seeing what the future is going to bring. You don't like not knowing all the details. It makes you feel like you're a puppet on the string. You feel like the other people may be in control of your life, or you are not able to make your own decisions because you're just being puppeteered, going through the motions. You do have a lot of strength to you, and it just seems like because we're looking at your shadow work, quite possibly that, and because the first card is the moon, I'm feeling like you're someone, maybe you're stuck in a situation that you're not happy in. You feel like other people maybe are in control of your life. That you have, maybe there's authority figures over your life. Maybe a boss, a supervisor, maybe some of you a warden, I don't know. And maybe this is a divine masculine that you're, some type of masculine authority figure. I'm not going to say divine masculine, because I'm not reading it as a love reading. I'm reading it as your shadow work. But ultimately, you want your dreams to come true. You just don't know how it's going to happen, because, it's like, look, he's rubbing this lamp here for a genie in a bottle to come out. Please, 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 let there be some changes here. I'm hearing I'm stronger than I'm getting credit for. You want to make your own choices. You want to be the lead in your life. We have too clingy, holding on too tightly, and under the control of others. Okay, that just clarifies what I was just saying. So, also, you may be in a relationship that the person's kind of controlling and dominating. Maybe in a karmic situation or debt that you're having to pay, and you feel like you just can't break free. You struggle with needing some space. So you really need space. You really just want to, you're getting triggered by feeling like other people, are in control of your life and that have authority over you. You're just kind of going through the motions at this point. We have isolated. I'm so lonely, but I just want to be left alone. Wow. So, yeah, you're kind of stuck between, maybe you've been it's like there's a sense of maybe being abandoned here, but yet at the same time controlled. So it's kind of a weird kind of energy. So make sure you just take it how it resonates. So it's a real strong sense of feeling out of control. Feeling like you're not living your life, you're just existing. It's like you're stuck in the jaws of, like you're clamped, like someone's got this thick hold on you. You've contemplated, I have so much going on inside, I don't know what to do. It's a real strong sense of you don't know which way to turn. You don't know how to get out of that situation. Tortured. My mind is torturing me with reminders of you everywhere I go. Now, for some of you, you may be in a divine counterpart, soul connection or contract. And this may be a runner type of energy where they just really, you're going to, they feel like, and maybe this is you, maybe you feel like your partner is just a little too clingy, and that it's driving you insane, like you don't even know what to do. When you try to spend time to yourself, it's like this person is, even their energy is just bombarding you. and you're trying to get control of this. We have the Nine of Cups here, so I feel like you got some love for this person, but the shadow work is the fact that you feel like their energy is just invading your space. We have the Fool, Journey of Darkness. So to me, that's where, you know, you don't feel like you have much to offer this person or the situation, or you don't see where there's a way out of the situation. Again, there's a bunch of different scenarios I'm seeing in my head. For a lot of you, you don't. And I think for the majority of you, you just don't know where this is headed. You don't like being left in the dark. You don't like having situations that you don't know where it's headed. You like having all the answers. You like to be in control of your own life, and you don't feel like you are. For some of you, you just don't feel like you have anything to offer. We have 6, which is the Lover's Carnal Thirst. Again, that's that energy of maybe someone sucking the life out of you. You don't see where this connection is headed. You feel like it's more lust than it is love, codependent. We have 7 of Decay, Snail's Pace. For those of you that's wanting to get out of this situation, it feels like whether you are in a karmic debt or you are stuck with an overbearing boss, a dominating person in your life, or you're being controlled by another person or entity. Like you have no say. You're being completely controlled. And you keep hoping and wishing to get out of the situation. But it's not happening fast enough. You just want to break free. For the most of you, I don't feel like this is a relationship or a karmic partner. I feel like this is a situation. Maybe you're stuck in a dead-end job and you're just so frustrated because it's like you tried to look for other jobs. Maybe you're jobless and you're stuck. You know, you just feel like you don't know how you're going to improve your situation. You're so stressed out. I feel like maybe you get advice from other people. That's just for some of you, not all of you. And nothing is happening fast enough for you. So let me get some cards to get some advice for you. Remember, only take the messages of this that resonate for you and throw out the rest. If this doesn't resonate at all, then it may not be the pile for you. And again, it may not even be the reading for you. So always keep those things in mind. So what's some advice for those that resonate with this pile? We have expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. So even though it feels like things aren't happening fast, you do know that it is coming. There's something powerful coming for you. There's a powerful, powerful change. So possibly with the next new moon eclipse that we have. I don't know, you know, how far that is from the time that you watch this video. My videos are intended to be timeless, so whenever you are drawn to it, it's intended for you at that time. Just know that even though you feel like their changes aren't coming, do know that they are. And very powerful change at that. Some advice for this person. Okay. We have, what am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me? It says, are you waiting on someone else before you can take the big leap? What if you were to take life into your hands and forge your own unique path? Put your heart into action and ask yourself, what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more waiting for others. Do it scared. Take the leap. Then we have, name all the things you love. Are you one of them? What passion am I ready to pursue? Your passions will continually lead you to your purpose. What passions have you put to the side, given up on, or buried? What passion is ready to come alive in you? So those are some things you can think about. We have lunar god, the masculine. So to me, the masculine means it's like an emperor energy. It's active, it's action. So to take action. So to me, this card is telling you, it's the number 42, Bryce into number 6, that it means to take action. So let's see what it says in the book, okay? For the number 42, it says, it is time to step forward and lead. Be the leader in your own life. You have more power than you think. Oh, that resonates perfect, because we have the Emperor, which talks about taking the lead, and strength. Strength. You have more power than you think. It is time to formally learn more. Enroll in a course or learn a new skill. Offer your protection to someone weaker than yourself. Take steps to improve your health and vitality. Wow. So that's a great card for you, pile 1. Now let's get one more card from the Divine Doors. Oh, well, we got 2. Oh, we got 3. Okay. Awesome sauce. So first we have Jude's Song, a reminder for even the most hopeless of lost cases. You can find peace within the strangest of places. Forgive and forget, a ritual cleansing of pain and lies. Arise and awaken, see a new sunrise. And then your final door and the final card is a cure for longing. Love is happiness, a spark inside. Live deliberately and choose boldly, then you have arrived. So thank you so much for watching pile number 1. I hope it resonated. If it did, please make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Every time you comment, I do add your name to the raffle. And at the end of the month, I do draw for a free 30-minute reading. Don't forget to check out my TikTok and Instagram. Thank you so much. I'm going to get moved on to pile number 2. Okay, hello, pile number 2 with the skull-shaped lava stone. So let's look and see what your shadow work is, or the person you're watching it for. Don't forget that you only take the message that resonate with you and leave out the rest. Also, fair warning, this will probably lead to triggers because shadow work is triggering, and that is a good thing. So we have the 5 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the 4 of Cups. Okay. So, there's been a lot of disappointment in your life. You quite possibly have been put yourself in situations, relationships where maybe you wasn't appreciated, you wasn't valued. It seemed like nothing you did was right. And quite possibly for some of you, maybe the opposite, where there's situations you didn't fully appreciate what you got. You didn't appreciate the care and the devotion that someone gave to you. There was a lot of, whichever resonates for you, there was a lot of bickering and fighting and disagreements, and where there should have been love, it was just not appreciated. So like with this picture, what I'm seeing is like, for example, someone brought home this rose, and the other one possibly was like, oh my God, why'd you spend the money on that? You know, instead of appreciating the romantic gesture, they didn't appreciate it. It was just, you know, totally the opposite. You've been wanting this new spark. You want to create something new. You want new life, new hope, new adventures, but it's like you're just stuck and stuck watching everybody else do their own life, do their own thing, find their own happiness, and you're not realizing that you have the key to your happiness and to get off this tower and to live your life. You have the key yourself, but it's like you're not satisfied. You're not being satisfied with what you're being given. And we have consumed by darkness, blinded, intimidated, and invisible to you. Okay. So for a lot of you that pick pile number 2, it's like you get stuck in your head, and it's because I really think it was you that was not appreciated. I think you've been in a lot of situations and relationships in your past, possibly from since childhood, where you hadn't been appreciated or valued, and you get consumed by these negative thoughts and blinded by other people's. It's like they've cast this shadow on you where you don't see your own worth. You have very low self-esteem. You are not listening to your intuition. You're listening to your fear. And it seems like a lot of negative-based thoughts, like you feeling like you're not worthy, feeling like it, you know, for example, for love, it's just not meant for you to find love. You know, everyone else can find love, but where's yours? You don't like what you see in the mirror. You have such a negative view about yourself. You don't think you're pretty. You don't think, or handsome. You don't think that you have a good personality. You think that you're cruel and hateful. You think that, even like job things, it's like you feel like other people get selected before you do. That all the work you put into, all the love you put in, all the work you put in, is never noticed. It's not seen. And like possibly you're not being offered the opportunities that you really want. Emptiness. My bed feels empty without you. And fading. It feels like I'm slowly losing you. So yeah, you feel lonely. You feel empty. You feel invisible. You feel like even when you try to be loving and romantic and generous and spark new life and care and love and devotion in other people, it's not seen. It's not recognized. You feel like if you just stopped talking to some people that they wouldn't even notice that you was gone. Hermit, quarantine, lockdown. So again, you spend a lot of your time alone. You don't interact with other people very much. And it's because of your low self-esteem. It's because you feel like other people really don't want to be around you. We have number 12, the Hanged Man, sacrificial lamb. You feel like you get used quite a bit. This is energy of victimhood, victim mentality. Then we have Nine of Rage, overpowered. This is a lot of strong pain that I'm feeling with this group. I really just want to cry. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed with this energy. A lot of crying, a lot of sadness, deep, deep soul hurt in this. For some of you, this is not all of you, but some of you, I just heard church hurt. Some of you have some church hurt. You stopped interacting with your church family or your even some of you stopped associating with your birth family. There's a lot of pain here. You've been criticized so much. It's like you feel like you can't make the right decision. What's some advice for you? We have full moon in Pisces, balance spirituality and practicality. So you need to start listening more to your intuition and less to your fear. But at the same time, you don't want to be so spiritual that you're not grounded. Okay? And I think as you evolve spiritually, you also release, because naturally you're going to release some of those fears and the low self-esteem, that negativity, and raise your awareness and your vibration. Become more in balance. And that's what you really need, is balance. Some more advice for pile number 2. Okay. On who am I placing blame right now? It's again that sense of victimhood. I don't know, that's going to trigger some of you, but that's okay. It's good to be triggered. A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. A person who blames no one has finished their lesson. I didn't read the soul action for pile 1, but I'm going to go ahead and read it for pile 2 because I think it's important that you do some healing. It says today's soul action, take responsibility. On whom are you placing blame right now? Today, free yourself by releasing all victimhood, blame, and resistance. Now, what was I saying earlier when I did this reading? But yet, y'all saw me shuffle these cards, and this is the card that came out, victimhood. Today, free yourself. Free yourself. Today, free yourself. Today, free yourself by releasing all victimhood. Release it, honey. Release all victimhood, blame, and resistance. They don't belong where you are going. Only love and courage live there. Make a choice to do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart. You will be led. Have self-reflection, waning gibbous. Ooh, I feel a good message here. Let's look at this. Number 17 breaks into the number 8. Infinite love, baby. Okay. Self-reflection. Be curious about your own nature. Choose to turn inwards to quietly contemplate who and what you are and want. The more you know about yourself, the more you are able to steer yourself well. Know what you believe and why, yet be open to the development of new beliefs and ways of being. That's a beautiful card. And I believe mostly it's trying to tell you to be self-aware. You know, take responsibility. Let go of any victimhood, any blame game. Don't blame yourself anymore. That means yourself as well. Whether you're blaming other people, you're blaming yourself. I think you just have to release all that pain. I'm taking all those cards. There we go. We have this card first. This is your first card, the door. It says Jude's Song, a reminder for even the most hopeless of lost cause cases. You can find peace within the strangest of places. That came in pile 1 as well. We have this door. It says 1111. That's finding balance within yourself, union within yourself. Numbers in double, synchronicity in 2. Don't hold back your love now. Life is meant for you. And then your final door. Change beckons. The path is shifting. The road leads a new way. Do not be alarmed as change beckons today. So make changes today. Thank you so much for watching pile number 2. I hope this helped. Be blessed. Don't forget to comment, because every time you comment, I do add your name to the raffle. And at the end of the month, I draw for a free 30-minute personal reading. Make sure you check out TikTok and Instagram. Links are down in the description box. Namaste. Okay, hello. Pile number 3, if you chose the green opal. Let's look at your shadow work and see what needs to be healed, and then we'll get some advice cards for you. Now, do remember, only take the messages that resonate for you, whether you're watching yourself, for yourself, or a partner or someone else. Do know that you may get triggered. And triggers are a good thing. Okay, so let's get started. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. So, it seems like you're getting triggered a lot right now in your life because things aren't moving fast enough. And I'm getting this has to do with finances, resources, abundance, prosperity. These are things you're working towards. Maybe you are trying to find a better job. Maybe you are trying to look for a job. Quite possibly. It's like you're looking everywhere. You've been trying to figure out. And also for some of you, this may be, I'm hearing algorithms in my head for some reason. So you may be another YouTuber or someone who creates their own content, whether that's YouTube, TikTok, whatever, and you're trying to find new ideas, but it's like things just aren't taking up fast enough as you'd like for them to. It seems like things are moving slow and steady, but yet you want it to pick up a pace. It seems like you're having to put a lot of work and time into whatever this endeavor is that you're really wanting to take off the ground. We have Loser in Love, Guilty Blood on Hands, Mad as a Hatter. Okay. So I wasn't picking up any love in the first cards. These are Pentacles. But with this Loser in Love, I'm just sensing that whether this has to do with career or love, just any aspect in your life really that you want to find abundance in, is like you've been let down so many times that you're starting to wonder if it's you and not other people. That it's just maybe you're making the wrong choices. Also, you may have a sense of feeling like you're going a little crazy. Like, you know, is it all in your head? Are you the one guilty? Or, you know, I really sense that maybe you question that you're crazy, because we do have the Mad as a Hatter. Maybe you have an explosive temper. Look, she's got bloody knuckles. And you may have a tendency to overreact to things. There's some melancholiness to these cards. Let's see what else we have. So we have Radiant in reverse. Your light is guiding me home, beautiful. You don't feel very radiant. You feel kind of dull right now. Gossip, I'm ashamed of what I said. And Awakening, I feel like I'm losing my mind. I just think you feel like you're crazy. Maybe you're going through an awakening and you've been going through some paradigm shifts, and you just feel like not only are you crazy, but other people around you are crazy. It doesn't seem like things are working out for you, not in your finances, not in your romantic life, your romantic endeavors. You have a lot of guilt and a lot of shame that you're carrying. Whether this is from things that you've said in the past, maybe it's from things that you've even just thought, but you didn't actually say. You know, sometimes we feel guilty about our thoughts. Quite possibly you've done things to others that you feel like you're paying back. Karma is coming back to bite you in the butt. You just, overall, you don't feel like you're a very good person. We have the Magician, the Trickster. You feel like you're a manipulator. You feel like you manipulate other people. You don't feel like you're genuine. You even doubt yourself. We have 10 of Torment, Final Cut. You feel like you just want to give up. You feel like the burdens are never going to end. You feel like nothing's going to get any better, and you might as well just give up now. For some of you, I'm seeing in my head where you've thought about slicing your wrists, or committing suicide, please don't do that. I do have down in the description box, I do have the number for a suicide hotline. Please reach out to someone, even if you want to email me. I'm here to listen. I love you. I love all of you. And please do not do that. And then you have Dictator Torment, Cold-Blooded. Some of you have actually gotten to the point to where you're so tired of things not working out. You're so tired of being disappointed in other people, disappointed in yourself, that you're turning cold-hearted. You're turning your emotions off. You're shutting them down. And you're like, I don't even want to deal with it no more. So let's get some advice for you. Where'd it go? Okay. Look at there. You have full moon in Libra. Libra has to do with balance. So there is balance. Things are balancing themselves out. Where you felt like you've lost everything in the past. Guess what? A win-win outcome is forecast. You may have felt like the biggest loser in the past, but guess what? Guess what, honey? Things are about to even out. You're going to find some winning situations. You're going to win in love. You're going to win in finances. We have, do I know all my strengths and am I using them? We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Today's soul action, ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? Okay, and then we have fruition, harvest moon, number 37, which breaks into number 10, which breaks into number 1, which means endings are coming and new beginnings. So it's about time to reap the harvest. You put in all this work. You have, you have wins coming. In the book it says, as the seasons turn, there is always a time when all the potential of the spring beginnings is manifest. You're manifesting the things. The crops grow tall and are ready to harvest, and they have done this from a fallow field into which we have planted seeds. The trees have flowered, and now there is fruit to pick. It is time for the harvest. So you have good things coming for you, pile 3. Don't give up now. Let's get you a divine door. It says destiny right there in big bold letters. It's this beautiful door. And the destiny card says, one door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. So that is a great message to end on for you, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, because every time you comment, I do add your name to the raffle, and at the end of the month, I draw for a free 30-minute reading. So please, if you feel led to do so, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out my TikTok and Instagram. And if you stick around further, then I'm going to show you which decks I used in this reading. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the reading. I'm going to show you which decks that I used for this video. These decks that I'm fixing to show you, you can always follow my Amazon link and you will find these decks in that link. So the decks that I use that can be purchased through Amazon, we have the Deviant Moon Tarot, the Moonology Oracle cards, the Soul Truth Self-Awareness card deck, Queen of the Moon Oracle, and the Divine Doors. Okay, again, all of these decks can be purchased through the Amazon link because I am an Amazon influencer now. So now let me show you the decks that were created by other YouTubers, other creators. So this deck, I Just Got Spooked, Why I Ghosted. This was created by Rachel with Angelic Revelation 144. Her link is down in the description box as well. This has got some really great cards. I love these. This is the most recent deck she sent to me. So I love this deck. I used the Divine Masculine Madness. This was created by Bridget Rau of Divine Essentials. I use this deck quite a bit as well. I do have her link in the description box as well. This has great messages in it. If you ever want to know, I use it sometimes for the Divine Masculine. Sometimes I use it for either or because it's got great messages. And the other deck I used was Dark Night of the Soul Tarot. This was created by Angela with Mystic Moon Oracles. And this is taking the regular tarot and using it to create, you know, like shadow work, Dark Night of the Soul, things you may be working on. So again, I believe I got hers in the description box as well. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Namaste.